Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Afiqah binti HAMDI, a second year student of architecture. I would like to presenting my art and craft center on the site C Kampung Sungai Pusu, Gombak, Selangor. My site is located at site C Kampung Sungai Pusu, Gombak, Selangor, which is around 10 minutes from UIA, Gombak. The client was Mr. Muhammad Zahir bin Abdullah, a woodcarver from Kuala Besut, Terengganu. He is one of a famous woodcarver in Malaysia, and his favorite woodcarving motif is sunflower. His request for the art and craft center is workshop needs to be big and comfortable, since we need a space to put a big machines and wood for carving. He also needs enclosed workshop and gallery to avoid any direct sunlight come in that can defect the wood. For the site plan and site synthesis, the building has elaborate sunshade to avoid any direct sunlight enter to the building that can defect the wood. The building also has veranda for viewing and relaxing. The building has gaps for having a better cross ventilation to the building. From the preceding synthesis, it was concluded that the building need to separate for a better natural ventilation, facing the best view and implementing the Malay traditional carving on the wall, door and window of the building to show Malay contemporary design. For the case synthesis, the exhibition hall need to have artificial lighting to highlighting the art and craft wood carving, since the craft need to avoid any direct sunlight too. The building synthesis shows that the buildings need to have a different level of steps for a different space and functions. This concept is same like a Malay traditional house. The building also need to apply wood carving on the wall, door and window to show Malay contemporary design, just like the client asked for. The concept is centralization, which is derived from sunflower, the client's favorite motif flower for wood carving. The centralized building makes the building stands out at the middle of nowhere and has a 360-degree views. From the bubble diagram, the ground floor spaces are mostly a public space. But for the first floor, the area already become a semi-public area, and the second floor is totally a private area, which is for the staff and the clients only. Design process started when the best view exists and the main road exists, integrating each other and create a central point on the site. Then make it circle for 360-degree view and divide it into 5 parts of space for a different spaces and functions. Put a gap between two spaces to create cross ventilation on the building. The building was connected through the open space veranda. So, this is how the exterior of the building look like. Next is ground floor plan. The entrance is at the west side, and from the lobby, the visitors can go to the cafe or souvenir shop at the left side, and the exhibition hall was located at the right side. The souvenir shop can be entered from the outside or inside of the building. There is open space cafe concept for a better viewing and ventilation, since the cafe is the place where people want to relaxing and having fun together with friends. The cafe is facing the best view of the site. As we can see, the exhibition hall doesn't have any windows since it uses artificial lighting and want to avoid any wood defect caused of sunlight. The small apartment for the client has the combination of living space and bedroom, the kitchenette, the dining area, the bathroom and the workplace for him. The sofa is a portable sofa that can be turned into the bed for a client to sleep. The apartment needed for client to stay overnight since he is from Terengganu and must be tired and want to spend night there. The reason why the apartment was separated with the art and craft center is it makes the client easy to access to his privacy space even after the center already closed. On the first floor, there are musola, semi-public workshop, public toilet and designing studio. For the semi-public workshop, the visitors only can see the wood carving process from the outside. The differences between the workshop on the ground floor is the workshop on the ground floor is used to teach visitors or new carvers on how to carving. On the second floor, the space only for the staff and clients since it was administration room and private toilet for the staff. Next is the elevation of the building. Front elevation. Right elevation. Left elevation. Rear elevation. Let's move to the section of the building. Section YY. Section XX. These are the interiors of the buildings, which are the views from the courtyard, exhibition hall, and the workshop. Next is the water supply and sanitary diagrammatic and the construction detail of the building from the foundation until the roof. These are the model of the buildings. And the last one is the construction model. Thank you for lending your ears. Assalamualaikum.